One video, $200, 4 hours of work, and now I'm part of a viral YouTube moment. Let me show you how I landed it and what happened next. Let's get into it. I absolutely love my subscriber base. They are the nicest people on the planet, and I've had a great time in my YouTube journey. And about 4 weeks ago, I had a YouTuber whose name is Robert's Active Retirement. That's the name of his channel. He's a YouTuber as well. He's subscribed to my channel, and he suggested to me that I do an intro video for myself. And so, I think I went maybe a couple days pondering it in my head. Okay, how should I use this intro video? What's the point? Well, the point of intro videos is that you can do like a 5 to second hook, play your intro video, show your brand, and then get into the content. And I thought, you know what? It's a great idea. I'll learn something new. And so I decided to learn Adobe After Effects a little bit. Okay, I didn't learn the whole program. It's ginormous. But in the process, I learned about Adobe After Effects templates. A lot of companies out there, they offer these templates, and you just import the template, and then you import your assets, your text, so on and so forth. There's a little bit of learning curve to it, but not too much. And so I did that, and I really liked the results. I've got this intro video. It's on this video as well. And so I thought to myself, hey, why don't I do a video on this and tell my subscribers about it? And yeah, so that's what I did. And I offered it up to do intro videos for any of my subscribers. And I kind of even offered it up for free because, I'm not like an expert at it, but I do know what I'm doing with tech for the most part. So I offered it up. I created an email address for Dan at itsawealthylife.com. I do own the domain. And lo and behold, the morning that video comes out, Robert from Robert's Active Retirement, I'll put it in the description below, he emails me. And I'm not even ready by any means. He emails me and he's like, yeah, I'm definitely interested and I'll pay you as well. And I thought, yeah, I think we probably should do a paid thing because, that's how business goes, okay? You offer a service, you should get paid for it. And I didn't even have a price or an hourly rate or anything like that. I just thought, I really want to just do this to learn the process and to build maybe a little tiny side hustle just for fun, just for the experience. And, so I figured, maybe it'll take me, I estimated between 4 and 8 hours. I figured, let's go with $200. It's kind of like a $50 an hour thing. It keeps me honest and it keeps Robert honest as to fulfilling the project and whatnot. So that day, I literally went to ChatGPT, wrote up a proposal document with all the details I wanted to include in there, as well as like AI music licensing, because I do have AI music that I can generate and I own, and I can license it out. So I also had ChatGPT provide me a license agreement, essentially, for me to include that in the output of the product. And so it took me like maybe a day or two to get that all together, get the price, no big deal. It wasn't like a big deal. It's like $200, And so I emailed it to him. He's like, yeah, let's go. And so then I asked him for all his assets, photos, videos. I came up with a couple of nice bullet points for this intro video. And then I had to find a good stock intro video template. And I got this one from Adobe, which has a license to actually commercially provide that to other people. So everything's legit. And so I was like, man, this is cool. And so the day after he agreed to it, I got hustling, okay? And we did a couple back and forth emails, back and forth. I wanted some more photos, a couple more videos. We played around with a couple different colors, and we came up with an agreement with what color it was. And yeah, that day, it only took me maybe 4 hours-ish, going back and forth with Robert. That day I had the final product output for him. So he was like, yep, check's gonna be in the mail tomorrow. And, of course I got the check, cashed it and all that. And Robert seemed really happy, And so I was like thinking maybe he might put it in his next video that he was going to produce. And so his next video, he did a premiere, which was my thoughts and feelings at age 77. He did a premiere last Saturday, and I was out at ice cream with my family, and I was like, oh, I gotta check in while he's live on this premiere. And so I watched the video and I saw my little intro in there, and I thought, oh, that's so cool, he put it in there. I was so proud of that moment that I actually was able to, I don't know, do a new business model with someone, offer up a service, and it was a success. The project was a success. He put it in a video. He was pretty happy. Shout out to you, Robert. You know, it was a pleasure doing business with you. It was a lot of fun, and I was really excited to do it. You know, that's what this is all about with building communities on YouTube. It's about servicing each other, and I've got a video coming up on that about how we need to serve each other to feel purpose in this life. And I felt a lot of purpose when I did this intro video for Robert, because I'm helping him out, you know, and we're having fun. You know, the thing about Robert and I is that we've been very successful in our lives. Two old guys jumping here on YouTube. You know, Robert's a little older than I am, but man, we're making it all happen. We're making things go viral. I've got one viral video, not as viral as his, let me tell you. So this video, I mean, it was a great video, very humble about the realities of being a 77-year-old man. I mean, any day now is your last day. And he understood that, and he did a video on this. You know, and he went in and explained all the other factors that went into being 77, the people around you, they start to pass away, and other realities of being a 77-year-old. It was a great video. I highly recommend you go watch this video. I'll put it in the link. I'll put it as a link in the description below. But anyways, so I saw it on Saturday. I didn't really think a whole lot of it because I didn't get to really watch it. But I watched it the next day fully. You know, I had time to sit down, and it was up to 13,000 views. And I was like, ooh, that's a good one, Robert. That's awesome. And I had a feeling it was going to probably go viral based on that title, because that title, it's a somber title, kind of a misery story in a sense. Even Robert disclosed in the video, if I remember right, that, you know, this isn't his normal tone. He's got an upbeat, positive tone like my channel. And what's interesting is, for all you YouTubers out there, these are two stories, the one where I lost $28,000 in the stock market and the one where Robert is 77 years old. These are two stories of misery, guys. Misery loves company. It's real. It's a feeling people have that's, you know, deep within. You know, these stories of misery and struggle. You know, it's not like Robert's struggling today, but, you know, he understands the reality of where he sits. But, you know, just a little tip for you YouTubers out there, if you're curious, you know, if you got a misery story, keep it handy for when you need it, when you need that viral video. Maybe you need an intro video for that viral video. So anyways, so yeah, I saw it on the next day. It was like 13,000 views. And today it's up to 198,000 views. And so Robert emailed me back. He gave me a screenshot. I think it was up to like 180,000 views. I think his revenue was, I think, around $680. And he said it was delayed by a couple of days. So that's $1,000 video for sure. And don't get me wrong, most of that video is all Robert. His virality was all him. My intro was probably only a little smidge. I'll give it 0.1%. You know, Robert, if you can give me 0.1%, that'd be cool. But the rest of it, 99.9% is all Robert. You know, that's his channel. He's talking about realities of getting old and being retired. And that's great. But I just thought that this was a cool story for me to be a part of. And to be honest, you know, that's what I'm on here for, honestly. Like, when I looked at the actual money that was involved, I thought to myself, geez, 180,000 views and it's like $600 or $1,000. I was like, man, I'm really not doing this for the money, because honestly, that's just like, you know, not very much. And now I understand why most YouTubers who want to make a living at this, they need to have the plans where people join their subscription. join the special subscription on YouTube. They have sponsors. They have people donate, etc., etc. That's why they really need that, guys, because a hyper viral video that gets 200,000 views is probably only going to net you AdSense $1,000, maybe $2,000 at the most, you know. And to be honest, Robert doesn't even care, and neither do I. You know, now that I saw that result, I'm like, nah, you know, I'm not in it for the money. That's the reality. I'd love to get monetized just from an accomplishment perspective. But the money, that's one trade. It's a day trade for me, honestly. Now, it does add up. I mean, if you can consistently get 100,000 views or 200,000 views on each video, yeah, it's going to add up like $1,000 a day. It does compound over time, just like the stock market, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, I felt purpose and meaning, and I was part of something. You know, I thought like, man, that was so much fun. We collaborated quickly and just got excited about it. And it was his idea in the first place to give me an intro video idea. And then I just returned the favor. And that's what it's all about, guys, is serving others. He served me in the first place by giving me the idea. And to be honest, my videos have been doing, I feel much better out there. I feel like maybe YouTube has an algorithm that knows, oh, they've got a nice intro. They've got a hook. Let's spread the word. And I returned the favor for him. Obviously, he did the rest of the work, and he's up to, I think, like 4,000 subscribers now. He was at, I think, around 1,000 something. So congrats, Robert. I really appreciate this project with you, man. It's been great, and it's going to be a great future, man. Hey, we should collaborate again on something. Who knows what it'll be? Maybe we'll do a podcast or a live talk or something, because you were into real estate and I'm into stocks. We could probably have a good conversation with that. It'd be kind of fun. We'll do like a StreamYard thing, make it fun. And so yeah, that's what it's all about, guys, is having fun on YouTube. Don't worry about the monetization. Just enjoy the experience and get something out of it. You know, serve somebody else on YouTube. Maybe it's another YouTuber you want to collaborate with, or provide them an intro video. Speaking of, hey, I'm willing to definitely do more intro videos. I enjoyed doing it. I just love the Adobe suite, man. I just have a lot of fun with it. I'm an Adobe Premiere editor. I love editing. I have no problem with it. I don't feel like it's grunt work by any means. I don't know, I just enjoy it. And After Effects is fun too. But yeah, other than that, man, I just feel really good about this, and just, you know, loving the fact that Robert just, you know, blew up, and he, you know, he doesn't even care, honestly. He's just like retired. He isn't in it for the money. He's just doing it to spread the message. And that's what's great about Robert. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, a lot of my viewers that are young have said that, you know, I've been a life changer for them. That's all worth it to me. But yeah, one more thing, that screenshot, if you want to know, guys, the screenshot he sent, it was at 182,000 views. He had 18,000 watch hours. So if you get a viral video like that, you will surpass your 4K watch hours in about 2 seconds. So I just thought the metrics were crazy. And to think, you know, he's got 18,000 hours of people watching him. You know, that's just like, wow, way to leave your legacy on planet Earth. A hyper viral video. And I told him today in the email, I said, yeah, dude, you need to go celebrate. You need to go celebrate this with your community. Robert went viral. Honestly, your retirement community, man, you guys need to have like a party. You know, a 77-year-old going hyper viral like that. Celebrate it, guys. You know, get out the alcohol-free champagne, whatever you guys have at the retirement community, and do it up. So anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, Robert, for the collaboration. It was a pleasure, man. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you guys like the content, like and subscribe. And everyone, take a look at my previous video if you could. And everyone, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.